Hello everybody, it's Alicia, and today we're going to do a video that has been very highly requested by some of you. We're going to talk about land in Second Life and where you can get a parcel of land. Now, I don't know anything about this really because I have had my island for 8 years. It's actually 8 years tomorrow. So I have not had to go through the land rental process in a long time, and so I don't really know. I wouldn't even know where to go about looking at this point for land. But luckily, I do have a friend, and she rents out parcels and I guess regions in Second Life through a company called Reach Isles. And her name is Jacqueline, and we're gonna go talk to her in a moment. And I've got questions written down, and hopefully I remember them before I really get started talking to her. But let's go now and we'll go talk to Jacqueline. Okay, everybody, we are here with Jacqueline Daniels, and she's an agent here at Reach Isles, and she is going to answer a few questions. We are here in Lacoste, which is one of the, this is a homestead?
It is. We specialize in homesteads.
Okay. Do you do like just parcels? Do you do parcels or just homesteads?
Well, they are primarily parceled. We have a couple of full homesteads that people could rent if that's what they were looking for, but usually you're going to have parcels.
Very cool. So do you have also like full regions or?
We do, but those... You'd be surprised how popular those still are, so they're very rarely available.
Oh, is Reach like a big company? Is there like a lot of Sims, or?
There are a fair number. I honestly couldn't tell you offhand how many at this point.
Well, it's really pretty here. I'm kind of camming around a little bit to show. So what kind of things can someone do when they rent here? Is it just residential, or can they put a store, or?
Well, we're a little more restrictive, I guess, than some estates are. We only allow residential on shared sims. If you have a sim to yourself, whether it's a full prim or a homestead, you can do whatever you want as long as it's within the terms of service. But on sims where you're sharing the land with other people, we have, kind of a basic code of conduct and landscaping requirements just to, keep it beautiful for everyone and hopefully allow everyone to get along.
Okay, and if you're sharing a parcel with somebody, you're sharing your homestead with somebody, and you don't like what they've put up as decorations, what do you do?
Generally, when there's a conflict between two residents, we advise them first to try to work it out amongst themselves, because they are people that you kind of live with. Even if you have separate parcels, you're sharing a space. But they can, of course, come to us, and we will attempt to mediate and come to a conclusion that makes everybody happy.
Sounds good. Okay, so let's say we've got a first-timer here. How would they even find this place? Like, what would they look for to end up here?
Well, a lot of people just search for rentals. There's a portal for land in search. We have a website. A lot of estates use websites, which makes browsing a little easier. A lot of our business is word of mouth even. People who have lived here or live here now and appreciate the land and the service.
Oh, awesome. Do you guys also have a Facebook page or something like that they can check out?
We don't. I have such a hard time keeping up with just the website. I can't imagine if we had a Facebook page. I'll consider it, though, and bother Reacher.
And when somebody gets a parcel here, are they allowed to terraform it, or is it just kind of just how it is?
They can terraform, they can change the landscaping. We do ask that people keep this, their parcels in the same theme as the rest of the sim, but most of the landscaping for our estate actually transfers with the sale of the property. So they can pick things up and change them or move them or whatever makes them happy. They have
cool.
all the owner privileges. So, as long as they don't go crazy and build like a skyscraper in pink and purple with bright green spots, they can do pretty much what they want.
Darn it. That was going to be my next question. Okay. Okay, let's see, I'm looking here. What kind of cost is involved here? If somebody's going to actually go through with this, what are they looking at shelling out here?
Well, it depends on the size of the property. We do, and some estates do this, some do not. It just depends on where you go. We do an upfront purchase price that includes the first 4 weeks of tier. Some people will allow you to do 1 week or 2 weeks or whatever at a time. It really just depends on the estate. And the size of the parcel.
So the bigger the parcel, the more you're going to have to pay, right?
Right.
Okay. What else do I have here for you? And what's the number one piece of advice that you would give to somebody who's looking at getting land for the first time?
Number one, know what you want. I can't tell you how many people I help that they say, okay, I just want someplace to live. I want someplace pretty, and I just want to find a cute house, and I want to settle, and I want to be happy. And that's a wonderful goal. It is. But know what kind of property you're looking for. Do you want sand? Would you prefer something that looks like you're sitting in the middle of the mountains? Do you want grasslands? Know your terrain preferences, and know your budget.
That's pretty great advice, and I think that's all the questions I have. Do you have anything that you want to add?
Well, shop around. I mean, I'm partial to our estate because I've worked here since 2009, and I love our residents, so I'm biased, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're the right estate for everybody. Find something that's a good fit for you. It doesn't matter what people tell you. It doesn't matter how many of your friends rent there. SL is meant to be a place where you make yourself happy. So if you're not completely satisfied with something, keep looking. There are a bunch of estates and, people who rent privately. Just, really find something that thrills you.
That is really, really good advice in not just land, but all aspects of Second Life. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much, Jacqueline, for hanging out with me today. And she works for Reach Isles, and I will put the website down in the description box, and you can check it out and come get yourself some land. So until next time, I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.